What's up, guys? It's the Watchman's Post. I wanted to come on and show you an article I found. Pretty interesting to me, and it has to deal with North Korea. Um, Here it is on my Twitter page if you just scroll down. And it's from Korea Jung-Ong Daily. And you can see right here that they've got a check. It's a verified source. And this is a news agency out of South Korea. So, they're right across the border from North Korea, and they're very concerned about what's going on with North Korea. And you can come on here and check them out and everything where they're from. And it's in association with New York Times. So this agency puts out an article, and then they're selling their articles to New York Times, and that just shows you, they're a verified source. But real quick, to show you the article, you go to my page, you scroll down here, you find this, and you click on it, and you go here, and I'll leave a link in the video for you, so you can just click on the link and read it for yourself. But it says North Korea hints at a long-range missile test. A North Korean newspaper Wednesday published an analysis of satellite programs in China, Russia, and Europe. So what are they saying? North Korea has a newspaper, and China and Russia and Europe have made these statements about what they're spying on North Korea, and North Korea put that information in their newspaper, prompting suspicions that Pyongyang, which is the capital of North Korea, when they say Pyongyang, that means North Korea. North Korea is considering an intercontinental ballistic missile launch ahead of the U.S. president's visit to South Korea this month. And you can see, I don't know how long, what's going to happen, but this article was June the 6th. It's June 6th today. Just came out. I think I got this last night. And I'm not seeing this information anywhere. I'm not seeing the major news networks, Fox or CNN or anybody putting this information out. So odds are you probably won't see this anywhere else. They're gonna leave you in the dark. They're not gonna give you a heads up on stuff. But this Korea Jung-Ong Daily is out of South Korea, and they're keeping a heads up for themselves. I'm not gonna read much of this. But they're saying that Trump is supposed to visit South Korea this month. And this must be an old article. But right here you can see Trump's going to visit South Korea June 28th and 29th. So the end of this month, he's supposed to go down there. And they're saying that North Korea is already setting up to launch a intercontinental ballistic missile, the ICBM, the big missile, before he's even gone down there. So will they shoot it off before? Will they shoot it off during or after? Who knows? All this is just a hint. It's just a little bit of information that somehow got out, and that, like I said, you're not going to find on Fox or CNN anywhere. I guarantee you. They should put it up there. I hope they do. But they're saying that North Korea put it in their newspaper what China and Russia and Europe, see right here, China, Russia, and Europe have satellite programs that are spying on North Korea to see what they're doing. And for whatever reason, North Korea took the information from those countries and put it in their newspaper, and they're basically saying, everybody else is saying we're about to do a missile test. That I was talking with my wife, and I said, that's crazy. That's like a criminal showing off to all his buddies what the police report said about him. Why would you do that? They're showing that they're possibly going to do this. Russia and China and Europe, their satellite spy programs are saying that they're going to do it. I'll read a little bit more. The Rodong Sinmun, which is the newspaper for North Korea. So that's all that means. An official newspaper of the Workers' Party ran a report entitled "Fierce Competition to Operate Own Navigational Satellite System" that discussed satellite development programs in China, Russia, and European nations. The report was similar to analysis May 6th discussing China's successful launch of their satellite. But basically, they're saying that they're gonna launch one soon. You can read the rest of this if you want, but that's the gist of it. I think that's pretty big information that they could be possibly getting ready to shoot one off by the end of this month, and they're saying, in relation to Trump's visit to South Korea on 28th, 29th. Am I telling you that this is going to happen? No. I just found an article that nobody else is talking about. They said that it looks like they could possibly be doing it. So I'm just sharing a bit of information with you, and you take it for yourself, and pray about it, study, look up the stuff for yourself, and see what you find. I am telling you that God has showed me personally that Trump will attack North Korea. It's got to happen within this term, or it may be possibly he get another term, but it's going to happen. God showed me that. I've been waiting on that and watching for that, studying and looking into North Korean information and news for years now, and there's no doubt in my mind that God said that that's going to happen, and it's going to happen. So I'm just showing you, I'm watching for what God said is going to happen, and this news agency is saying that possibly that they could be preparing for one within the next month. So it's just something I found interesting. Could they shoot it off while he's going down there into South Korea? That'd be wild, wouldn't it? But while you're on my page, scroll through and check out some of this other stuff. Reuters is one of the biggest news agencies in the world, and this is a clip that I've posted on YouTube for one of my other videos. And this clip is from North Korea's state-run TV station, and they have said to the United States that they are running out of patience, and they're saying that we're preparing for an aggressive war against them. Whether we are or not, they believe that, and they're saying that they're running out of patience with us. That's North Korea's TV station themselves. That's Reuters News, and I'm just sharing that with you. This one's from Bloomberg, and it talks about Raytheon is supposed to be the company that makes all of our missiles in America, or most of them. Raytheon's the most well-known company, and they're saying that the missile interception system that they have, which means a missile's coming in to hit America, we send out a missile to knock it down, we intercept it, and they're saying that you have to read it for yourself. I'm not going to get into it, but they're saying that it's a flawed defense system, and it doesn't work very well. They cannot protect you. Another article I just found just a little bit ago. Come read that for yourself. It's on my page. The links are in the description. You can find my Twitter page. Scroll down. It's second from the top right now. This is 38 North, and they're an American group that spies on North Korea, and then reports back to the Pentagon and everything else. And they're saying that they're still making radiation. Uranium enrichment plant is still rolling. They're still making nuclear energy for their missiles. Haven't stopped. Nothing's changed. Here's another article that they UPI is out of Washington, and they're saying that North Korea has warned us that they're running out of patience with us. Same video again. This is from the Missile Defense Agency. You see, it's verified, and they're saying that they believe that the missiles that North Korea has shows that Russia is behind their program. So Russia is backing North Korea, and that's the Missile Defense Agency. Verified said that, not me. You can see it for yourself. Missile Defense Agency, Alliance nonprofit. They're saying it. All they do is report on anything that has to do with China, defense, military. So you take it for yourself. They're saying Russia is backing North Korea. Everybody knows China backs North Korea. They backed them in the last war. Russia did too. And if you end up in a conflict, in a war, if we start war with North Korea, you're going to go to war with Russia and China. Here's a Newsweek article. North Korea warns America, our patience is running thin. Same one. Now this one's different, out of the Washington Times, and they're saying North Korea and Donald Trump is preparing for an aggressive war against us. So North Korea thinks that that we're about to go to war with them. That's what they believe. They believe we're going to go to war with them. They're getting ready for another missile launch, and they're telling us that we're running out of time, and that they're saying that they're getting ready to do something. They've set a deadline for us by the end of the year. I haven't made a video like this in a while, so I'm not sure if you've seen this information anywhere else. I've tried to discuss it with other people. I'm scrolling through trying to find it real fast, and nobody seems to be aware that North Korea has set a deadline for the United States. They've given you a deadline that you need to get ready and make a deal with us by a deadline. I'm gonna show you, so you just don't take my word for it. I try to show everything, every bit of information I share. I try to back it up somewhere. Let's see. Maybe I'll edit it out if it's too far down. But it's been a while. It's been several months ago. But people don't keep up with this. Everybody sleeps on North Korea. They think that that North Korea is some small little country that can't do anything to us. But they don't realize that North Korea is backed by China and Russia, and they've got nuclear weapons that can reach the United States. And then if you start a conflict with them, that you're going to have World War III with Russia and China. So whether you take North Korea seriously or not, don't try to sidestep that. It's Russia and China that supports North Korea, and so that makes North Korea a major threat. There's other articles I won't even show, but it's in the feed. The head at the Pentagon, the defense spokesman or something, he said that there are an exceptional threat because they can hit us with a missile. Man, how far is this down? I might have to edit it. There's been so much North Korea news, but you won't see it very much in the news. They may show you a clip like this, and then it's gone, and they're not trying to get the warning out. Really, I don't feel. If they are, the people aren't getting it. Let's see. There's one in particular that I've been using lately. Wow. Must have passed it. I'll have to edit this video. Here it is. From April. Man, I can't believe it's been that far back. I'll have to save the link for that so I don't have to scroll next time. But anyways, it says North Korea has warned the U.S. it could face truly undesired consequences if it does not change its stance in talks over denuclearization by the end of the year. They're giving us a deadline by the end of the year. And they're saying basically what they're saying is, you need to give up on us giving up our nukes. That's not going to happen. We're not just going to give up all our nukes. And then if you don't give us sanctions relief by the end of the year, something bad is going to happen that you're not going to like, which probably means they're going to launch an ICBM or who knows what. But I wanted to show you that North Korea has given us a deadline of the end of the year. So, are they going to shoot off and we're going to, just act like it's nothing again? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to go past the end of this year. But, regardless whether it does or not, this is what North Korea has put out. This is what Kim Jong-un has put out. He said, you've got by the end of the year to give me sanctions relief, or I'm gonna do something you don't like. And that's got to be here's another one, by the end of the year. And this was last month, but people don't know about it. And here they are. The article I've showed you today is there's possibly potential missile launch going to happen. So that being said, I think that's enough information for this video. Um, like I said, I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm saying that this is information that I have found that you're going to be hard pressed to find anywhere else, and people aren't talking about it. They're unaware of this, and I'm saying, God has showed me that Trump will hit North Korea, and that will be the first major event that you're going to see. You're not going to see a peace plan. You're not going to see Russia or anything else until after North Korea. When Trump he's going to do a first strike on North Korea. He's going to hit them, and because things aren't going good, and then they're going to retaliate, and they're going to nuke America, and in the process that's going to start a back and forth, probably with Russia and China and who else. It's going to start World War III. And for my friends that believe in the rapture happens right as that happens. Right after when you see on the news that Trump's hitting North Korea, you're about to be raptured if you've been faithful. And that's another thing I want to talk about real quick, like that I want to put out if nobody else wants to put out. I've seen several videos and several channels that are saying that you can still sin and you can be unfaithful, and it's all right. There's a lot of people out there that believe that you can say some magic prayer, like a little magic spell, and that everything you do afterwards doesn't count. God's not playing children games, people. He's not wanting you to say a magic prayer and recognize him like a little magic spell, and then you can go off and sin all you want. It's once saved, always saved, for my Christian friends that know what I'm talking about. And it's wrong. You're wrong, and you're gonna see. And anybody who thinks that, you really need to re-examine the Bible and read the Bible and look for yourself. Jesus walked from town to town, and he talked about faith, faith, faith. Just a little faith, mustard seed faith. You of little faith, oh ye of great faith. He talked about faith everywhere he went, and people don't know what faith means anymore. Faith is simple. It hit me one day. I don't know why. I never understood it or what have you, but one day it just hit me. If I cheat on my wife one time, I'm unfaithful to my wife. How many times is your husband or wife gonna cheat on you, and you say that they're still faithful? One time and they're unfaithful. You can't go and cheat on God every day with your sin, whatever your sin is. I don't know you. You know what you're doing, and you can't cheat on him every single day and not even have any regret for it. Lay down at night in the bed and say a magic spell, and everything's fine. That's not the game that God's playing. He's not playing any games, but you're playing a game if you think that's going to work. That's not faith, and you'll be found unfaithful, and you will be left behind. And if you don't gain some faith before you die, you'll die unfaithful. And you decide what you think that means. But I want to put that out there, that I believe in faith. Yes, I believe in grace, save through faith, your faith. Of course, Jesus is perfect and faithful, but he's demanding that you be faithful. And I'm not even going to show Bible verse. I'm not a preacher. My job is a watchman, and it's to warn you about North Korea. But that's been on my heart lately, and I wanted to put that out there. And one more thing before I leave you, I want to say something that a lot of other Christians are afraid to say. Do you know why this judgment's coming on this nation? Do you know why it's coming to in this 100 years, and it didn't come in the last 50 or 100 years? Why is God going to judge America now, and he hasn't judged America in your parents' time or your grandparents' time? There's abortion's been around for a while, and God is going to judge us for abortion, but he hasn't judged the past generations and hasn't destroyed our country for that. What's new now? People are looking for signs. You don't need any signs. Does God need to show you earthquakes and floods in places all over the world for you to know that it's time? There's one sign that every legitimate person, Christian, knows in their heart and is scared to say to everybody else. The one sign you know God's going to judge this country and it's going to fall and it's going to burn is because of gay marriage. Sodomites. America has become Sodom and Gomorrah. God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, and he's going to destroy America because America has become Sodom and Gomorrah. One sign, and and I'm not afraid to say it, and a lot of people are. We need to grow up and man up and tell the truth and say, it's because America has become Sodom and Gomorrah. That's why God's going to judge this place. Now they're going after the children, friends. If you're keeping up with what's going on, they're trying to go after the children now. They want to indoctrinate the children at school to become sodomites, and they want to lower the age of consent so that they can molest your children in sodomite fashion. This place, what does that mean for your children or your grandchildren that's going to school and they're telling your children that they can be the opposite sex if they want to? This place has become Sodom and Gomorrah. It's a den of foul spirits, just like Revelation says, and that's why God's going to strike this place down. You don't need any other signs. I'm warning you about the first thing that's going to happen. God showed me the first thing that's going to happen is he's going to have Trump hit North Korea, and then North Korea and Russia and China and everybody else is going to nuke North America, the United States of America. You will see that is going to be the first thing that happens because they're trying to go after our children and teach our children to be sodomites. I'm not afraid to say it, and you shouldn't be either. So what? So what if they take my channel down? So what? I've done right by God, and I've warned you about what he said is going to happen first, North Korea, and I've told you why, Sodom and Gomorrah. Faith, friends. You better have faith. Faith like you're faithful in your marriage. In the Bible, it says that we're supposed to be a bride, spotless, unstained. That means he wants us to be virgins that haven't whored off and cheated against him. He wants us to be faithful when he comes. That's what that means. He's saying faith like a marriage. And can you honestly say, if I get up and I do heroin, or I'm a homosexual, or I'm doing drugs, or if I'm whatever my sin is, if I'm a drunk, fall out drunk every day, that I'm sinning every day, that I've been faithful in my marriage to Jesus? As weird as that sounds, because I thought that was funny, but I think now looking at it, I understand why he says, as a man, you're like, married to Jesus? That's weird, right? But it dawned on me, like, I didn't like that, because like, I'm a man, I don't want to be married to it, but it's a symbolic understanding for a child to understand. That's how faithful I want you to be, children, And this once saved, always saved, and you can go and sin all you want, and it's okay. It's not going to fly with Jesus. I promise you it won't. I promise you it won't. And you're going to be weeping and gnashing your teeth, just like the Bible said. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And if you're stuck on that and you won't hear that, I feel sorry for you. But you have to have faith like faith in a marriage. Don't be afraid to stand up against these sodomites that are going after your children. They want your children, and you're not going to stand up and even say a word against them. I promise you, God has showed me North Korea will be the spark that starts World War III. It will be the first major event that you will see. I promise you, I've waited for years. I've watched for years. Whether this comes true and the media's right, and they're actually going to launch a missile or not, I don't know. I don't know. They're saying that, and I'm sharing that, and you're not going to see that in Fox or CNN. They are showing how they're telling us that they've run out of patience. They're saying, Reuters on all the major news networks, North Korea's telling us they've run out of patience. And here's one saying that they're possibly going to shoot a missile off soon, this month. Will they do it? Time will tell. Is it going to happen like God said? I don't have any doubt God's going to keep his word. It will be the first major event. I know I've ran on long. I didn't intend to. God bless you, friends. I hope you're found faithful, and I hope we'll all see each other real soon. God bless you in Jesus' holy name. Amen.